So now we got to talk about Trump. He did not have a good day yesterday. So I don't know what's gotten into him. But he had some issues yesterday. And one of them, this was startling news to me, and should be really to any conservative, because he's now saying that part of his agenda is to make us all pay for everybody's IVF procedures, which are hugely expensive, often require more than one round. And if he doesn't make the taxpayers pay for it, he's going to mandate that insurance companies pay for it. And I don't understand what he's doing here, because that's a Bernie level proposal.
Yeah, I don't want to do that.
Not to bring you into it.
What do you got? And I don't want to do that. I don't want to pay for that.
No, this is freaking crazy, and especially from a conservative. But here he is explaining it in an interview. He also mentioned it in a speech.
IVF has been an issue that has become political.
Yeah.
A lot of people talking about it. What's the Trump administration going to do when it comes to IVF if you get elected?
Right. Well, as you know, I was always for IVF right from the beginning. As soon as we heard about it, it's fertilization and it's helping women and men and families, but it's helping women able to have a baby. Some have great difficulty, and a lot of them have been very happy with the results, as you know, and what we're doing. And we're doing this because we just think it's great. And we need great children, beautiful children in our country. We actually need them. And we are going to be, under the Trump administration, we are going to be paying for that treatment. So we are paying for that treatment.
All Americans want it?
For all Americans that get it, all Americans that need it. So we're going to be paying for that treatment, or we're going to be mandating that the insurance company pay.
So that was an interview, and then this similar was from his rally.
I'm announcing today in a major statement that under the Trump administration, your government will pay for, or your insurance company will be mandated to pay for, all costs associated with IVF treatment, fertilization for women, IVF treatment. Because we want more babies, to put it very nicely. And for this same reason, we will also allow new parents to deduct major newborn expenses from their taxes, so that parents...
Listen, you know I love babies. You know I love babies and puppies and old people more than anything. I really do.
I mean, who
but
doesn't?
I got to tell you, I'm so sick of paying for everybody else's crap.
Right?
I'm tired of it. That's not conservative. And it's antithetical to what we stand for. So if people are like, oh yeah, we should surely do this because it's babies, it's not conservative. Stop it.
It's just this is so.
Stop it. It's you're replacing one thing for another, and you're saying that it's okay to do because it's babies. Doesn't matter what it is. I'm sick of paying for everybody else's shit. Stop it. That's not what conservatism is. So stop saying that this is okay when something else is not okay. Just stop it.
Yeah, I mean, it's just that was bad. I don't know why.
Yeah, and I love him.
Advising him to do that.
Right. I like him. But I'm a conservative, and this is not. No.
We want to remind everybody, if you did not know, and I think we've mentioned it before, but there was a huge breach back in April that is just now starting to hit the airwaves about Social Security numbers. So basically, every single American person is impacted by this breach. And the information that we have is that there's a lawsuit. The reported breach in April 2024 happened when National Public Data, a background check firm under Jericho Pictures, Inc., inadequately protected the information it collected. And the company offers immediate search capabilities for billions of records that are personal records. And so Bloomberg is the first outlet that covered the story. And they said that the breach could be potentially the biggest ever. That's even bigger than the health one that we just talked about a couple weeks ago. It's billions of records, and it's the largest ever in terms of the number of people that it impacts, because it's literally anybody with a Social Security number, including your kids. Okay, so this includes names, addresses, possibly information that dates back to 30 years. And this is the stuff that makes me so appreciative of the fact that we have protection from Aura. And it's aura.com/chicks. this is the company that we trust to make sure that our information is protected. And so we get notified right away if any of our information gets sent to the dark web, if it's trying to hit our credit reports. They offer identity theft protection. They have fraud alerts, credit monitoring, digital security, financial account monitoring, dark web monitoring, and family protection, because your privacy matters. It matters to us. It should matter to you. And that is why we're so proud that Aura.com is a sponsor of ours. So if you have not gotten your 14-day free trial to just play around and see all the different things that they can do for you, why would you not do that? It's free. All you need to do is go to aura.com/chicks. You'll know immediately if any of your data has been exposed, and then you can decide what level of protection you would like to pursue with them, if any. And again, it's a great sponsor. Super excited to have them and to share them with you. It's aura.com/chicks.
It's like, enough already. Enough.
I'm so sick of this bullshit. So I wanted to show this because I'm about to ban this person because this is nonsense. I'm sick and tired that anytime we talk about a huge news story related to Trump, if it's negative, I get this bullshit. I am tired of it and I'm not putting up with it. Period. So I'm going to say that you're going to see in a minute how big of a deal this has become in the Trump supporting world. So when he messes up, I'm going to talk about it, whether you like it or not, Bonnie. And here,
Bonnie, she's about to take her jacket off.
I'm about
Bonnie.
to take the jacket off. The jacket is off, man. I'm
coming
so
off,
sick of that
Bonnie.
shit.
She's about to throw it on the ground.
He makes mistakes. Now, I'm going to defend him on this next one a little bit because he's just so bad of a communicator sometimes, but I will defend him against all of the negativity that he's getting from the pro-life community. But people, you need to know about it. Okay, you just need to know.
Well, I mean, that's what we do. We give you guys
informing you.
This is what we do.
Oh my God. So then the next thing that got him in a big heap of trouble, like way more trouble than the IVF thing, because at least with the IVF thing, you can hear Elon like looking at him saying, we need more babies. Like we need to do everything we can for.
And we do. We do need more babies, but I don't need to pay for your babies. That's not my responsibility to pay for your babies. Since when is that a conservative idea? We don't do that. Your babies are not my responsibility. I'm sorry, but they're just not. If that hurts your feelings, I'm sorry that hurt your feelings. I'm not here to make your feelings feel good. Sorry.
Yeah, Bonnie.
Sorry, Bonnie. Yeah.
So then the question, that same interviewer, and I don't know her name, I'm sorry, but she asked, what is he going to do about voting for or against Amendment 4 in Florida? So there's this, amendment that basically pro-life people, especially in Florida, this is a huge, huge deal. This is something that Lila Rose has been, really, really, really hammering on. And it is to basically undo the 6-week ban on abortions after 6 weeks, right? So currently Florida's law is that if you're past 6 weeks, sorry, no abortion for you. This amendment would reverse that and then also allow abortions up to birth. Okay. So it's crazy. And most pro-lifers are like, obviously you have to make sure that we keep the ban. That's what we're all about. That's the whole pro-life movement. And so Trump was asked about that, and here's how he answered the question.
Everyone does.
I think everyone does, yeah. And you want abortion to be a states' rights issue. In Florida, the state that you are a resident of, there's an abortion-related amendment on the ballot to overturn the 6-week ban in Florida. How are you going to vote on that?
Well, I think the 6-week is too short. It has to be more time, and so and I've told them that I want more weeks.
So you'll vote in favor of the amendment?
I am going to be voting that we need more than 6 weeks. Look, just so you understand, everybody wanted Roe v. Wade terminated for years, 52 years. I got it done. They wanted it to go back to the states. Exceptions are very important for me, for Ronald Reagan, for others that have navigated this very, very interesting and difficult path.
Okay, so all right. Everybody that's pro-life, their heads are exploding over his answer. If I were his comms director, if I were like telling him, if he just would call me, I would, I just wish we could have a sit down. call me, Don. Just call me. What I would listen. She asked him a personal question. She basically said, "How are you going to vote?"
Because he's a Florida resident, and
He's
it's
a
something
Florida resident, and she's
voting on.
Right. How are you going to vote? I would have been like, "That's actually none of your business." I would have said that's if I were him. Honestly, I would have said that. I would have been like, "That's none of your business. I overturned Roe v. Wade. I returned that to the states, but how I vote on it is none of your business." Next question.
That would have been amazing.
Because it really is none of her damn business how he chooses to vote for things. He did the job of a conservative president, but what he chooses to do on his own damn free time is his business.